It's the world we live in today. We cannot escape the reality of the economy. For jobs to exist and for people to spend, businesses need to make a profit. Architecture and interior design are not exempt from this. But how do we see profit? Do we see it as a financial gain of the corporate giant or the healthy stimulation of local economies? Here we see a problem of the relationship between people and profit. Through education institutions, society values and social equity are taught with importance, but little is mentioned surrounding the value and comprehension of economic concepts, important in running a business such as capital gain and externality, and yet the business jungle still awaits. There is nothing to measure through the education courses undertaken by interior designers and architects that as beginners starting out they have the knowledge, understanding, or are aware of how closely connected a city or country or global economy is to the architecture and construction industry. Does this affect their ability to make rational and ethical decisions? From housing, jobs and transport to infrastructure, defence and tourism, architecture and interior design play significant roles in the development of our cities, socially, physically and intellectually. In Australia today, there are 330,000 construction businesses operating across the country, encompassing over 1 million employees, which equates to 9% of the country's workforce and makes it one of the largest industries in the nation. A city's resilience is dictated by its capacity to be adaptable. The measures of a city's resilience, which it can withstand pressures to its production and society, are formed in the elements that express a city's fabric. Each of these elements directly correlates to the economy and subsequently the architecture and interior design industry through individuals' employment, project opportunities, personal impact, and community investment. Profit should not mean we abandon our principles and values, but reality dictates that interior design and architecture firms don't exist without profit. So how do we find a balance? The problem lies with the notion that people and profit are mutually exclusive from each other, that people and profit can't coexist in a balanced form. Over the last few decades, a movement has seen a prominent shift in the economic landscape and thus cityscape. This development is known as the creative city movement or the creative class, a group of people that possess creative skills and abilities within various sectors of technology, built environment, and infrastructure. The concept of which is that companies taking their business to creative centres or hubs and urban governors, redeveloping their cities to accommodate and attract or instigate a creative. Robert Reich's argument rings true for many countries, either in their immediate or extended future. Now, it may seem that I am arguing for people there. However, we are still talking about this in the context of economics. No matter how small or large a city, town or suburb is, it still requires a market, trade or ultimately a profitable economy to survive. As seen in the creative cities development, the profit and success of companies and individuals brings opportunity and development. In the next installment, we will look at these questions and the how solutions in the people versus profit examination.